In today's video, we are detailing this older Lexus ES model, and it needs some help. Hello everybody, my name is Phil. Welcome to Miranda Detailing, where we make satisfying detailing videos. So today's video, we are working on this older Lexus ES. Now, the exterior of this is in bad shape. It has been neglected for most likely a few years. Now, what you're going to see in the paint is probably sap and tree grime and dirt and mold. The door jambs and the trunk lid area and under the hood are just jammed full of dirt and leaves and gunk. So we're going to clean all of that out. We're going to focus on the exterior in this video, even though we did a full interior and exterior. But I wanted to show you how we took care of the exterior of this vehicle. So you'll notice that we switched from using Chemical Guy's Butter Wax to the Meguiar's Finishing Wax, which has been out for quite a few years and is actually part of the DA correction system. It's considered a finishing polish and wax all-in-one. So essentially, it's an all-in-one product. Now, it really does not get a lot of attention. I use it as my finishing wax because it does have some polishing properties to it and cleaning properties, and it's great as a finishing wax. It'll last a couple of months, 2 to 3 months, depending on how you maintain the paint, which is pretty usual for any carnauba or even synthetic wax. And it lightly polishes the paint as well. Very easy to use. Applies easily, removes easily. It even smells great. It smells like blueberries. So definitely check out the product. You can buy it in the 16-ounce bottle or in the gallon size, and it's extremely affordable. So check out the link here because it goes to our website, to a dedicated page that lists all the different tools and products with nice large pictures so you can easily see what you're looking for, and you can easily click it, leads you to Amazon, and you can purchase those products. And if you haven't already, subscribe, click that bell. That way you get notifications each time our videos drop each week and you don't miss stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you at the end.
Oh wow, look at this. Look. Yeah. This is a prime example of what we need to shape. It's actually falling apart.
Yep.
Disintegrated.
Yep. Yep. I think we're gonna have to clay bar after.
Wait. Well, maybe not. Maybe they're rough out. No. It's not artillery. Stone chips.
Oh, I did see some artillery though.
rehearsals this Sunday. So funny.
I'm pretty sure I connected.
Or maybe he just forgot to tell her. I have a lot going on.
Yep.
Weird. Some of the set have changed. Old set have changed. Yeah? Yeah. That like moldy stuff. We do a lot of artillery.
Okay.
guess I see you somewhere around. Oh, I guess I see you somewhere around.
Yes, adore you all of the time. I like to. I like to. I like to love you every day. I like to love you, love you. I like to love you, love you. If I may, if I may. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you night and day, if I may, may. I'd like to. I'd like to love you every day. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you, love you.
weird. I don't understand, like, why some are tan. Like some artilleries are tan. Isn't that weird?
I heard you say, I don't understand my summer tan.
Why some artilleries are tan.
I know that's what you said now, because you had to slow it down, but that's what it sounded like. I don't understand my summer tan. My summer tan? I guess it's sad that you don't have it anymore.
It went away. Eat a fish.
Understand my summer tan. It goes away. Yeah. That's what happens to summer tans.
Summertime. That was just about fast.
Yeah.
So as you noticed, the paint was trashed. It's definitely some sort of tree grime and mold that was stuck onto that paint. Now you noticed with our wash mitts that we had to use a different wash mitt. When you're dealing with different types of vehicles, you'll have your nicer vehicles that you want nicer mitts, and then sometimes you'll have grungier vehicles that you'll use not grungier mitts, but just dedicated mitts. Let's call it that. So we have this microfiber block that we use, and one side has kind of a bug sponge, and the other side has nice microfiber, or the rest of it has microfiber. So we use that for these dedicated jobs that you need to be a little bit more aggressive because you need to remove that grime, and soap or degreaser alone is not going to do that. And yeah, you can pressure wash it. You can get up kind of close to the pressure washer and kind of blast some of it off, which I do to a degree, but you want to be very careful with that. If you're working with older vehicles and there may be some damage to the paint, I have in the past blown off some paint because it was already starting to chip, and you don't want to do that. So be very careful with that. It's okay to use a pressure washer, of course, and even to get relatively close. But if you're dealing with already paint that is already in rough shape and you don't know what to expect, then use it to a certain degree, use your degreaser, and use a dedicated wash mitt that has that bug sponge that you'll be able to scrub that dirt and grime and mildew and mold off of the surface of the paint. Now you'll notice too that we had to deal with some artillery fungus. Let me know down below how you deal with those artillery fungus spores. Now basically what those are, I've discussed them in another video. You can check it out here. Basically they are a cluster of mold spores that will gather either in mulch or in nearby moldy grass, and they shoot up to 20 or 30 feet onto a surface. And that glue is extremely strong. So usually you can flick off the top of that mold spore, but then underneath you see a little brown spot. Of course, on lighter color paints, they show up. It is very, very difficult to remove that glue. You can't really even use chemicals on it. I have found that Geon tar can work sometimes on those, maybe if they're only a few weeks old, but if they are months or years old, you need to use a clay bar. The clay mitts don't really even work on it. You'll hear it kind of pass by over it, make a kind of a clicking sound as you run your clay mitt over it, and you don't want to do that. So using a clay bar and plenty of lubrication, you will have to get pretty aggressive and in fact kind of form that clay into a little point and use your finger or your thumb to really aggressively kind of dig on that spot to get that artillery spore glue off. It may mar up the paint a little bit. And that's why I like to use either a cleaner wax or a polishing wax, because it is going to mar the surface a little bit. You do have to be aggressive, but that wax will either cover over that, maybe fill a little bit, or at least remove some of the clay bar marring, which it usually does, because clay bar marring is very, very light and can be polished out fairly easily depending on the paint and the situation. But you notice that's what we use to wax the vehicle and to kind of lightly polish it, because it does have some of those very, very minor abrasives, fine abrasives to be able to polish the paint. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with others who may enjoy it. And as always, subscribe if you haven't already and click that little bell. That way you get notifications each time our videos drop and you don't miss stuff. So we'll see you next time. Hope you have a great day.